Hello all, what you see here is a simple differential amplifier circuit. So we as electrical designers might have used differential amplifier in several applications, right? So there are many advantages of differential amplifier which helps especially from the analog applications perspective. So the main important use is that if you have any differential amplifier, differential signals, and they need to be processed and input to your microcontroller. Differential amplifier is one of the primary source. Now, considering that scenario, differential amplifier has several advantages, right? It has very low common mode gain, and CMRR is infinite, right? So when we say very low common mode gain, let us assume you see a image in this picture, right? Where you have the same signal, 1 volt applied to this particular op amp MCP 6141. So this particular op amp, if you see, is from Microchip, and when you apply a common voltage, the output should be 0, right? So the differential voltage is taken as 0, and then the output should be 0. We know the common mode definition, right? When you apply two voltages, V1 and V2, the common mode voltage is given by V1 plus V2 by 2, right? So this common mode voltage should never be there, right? And in this scenario which we are talking, when you provide two voltages which are equal in value, the output should be 0. So if you see the formula here, V out is equal to R2 by R1 into V1 minus V2. So R2 is nothing but 1K, R1 is nothing but 500 ohms. So here we considered a scenario where the resistors which are there in the non-inverting terminal connectivity, and then the resistors which are connected at the inverting terminal, and which resistors in the non-inverting terminal are considered to be the same. So if you consider them as R1, R2, R3 and R4, R1 is equal to R3, R2 is equal to R4, right? That is the scenario we have considered. So you can consider different resistors based on the gain requirement. So here for simplicity we have considered that scenario. So now the V out becomes R2 by R1. So here even though it is mentioned as R2, so this is actually R2. So we used a standard formula here. So R2 and you consider this as R1, so which is 1K by 500 and 1 minus 1, which is 0 volts, right? So that means when you apply common voltage, the output should be 0. And then the other scenario where you apply different voltages, V1, here it is V3 actually. So V3 minus V2 is what the differential input will be considered by this op amp, and this differential input shall be multiplied by gain, and that is output. That is what we have the formula here. So in this case, 2 minus 1 is 1, and the gain is 2, so output is 2 volts. So this is a simple differential amplifier outputs based on the resistors and the inputs applied. So let us see with the same Microchip op amp using the simulator, analog simulator like MPLAB Mindy, the same differential amplifier, whether it can be the output can be replicated or not. So there is a MPLAB Mindy with symmetrics simulator where you can do analog simulations here. So the same circuit which I shown in the presentation is replicated here, and you can see here this is 1 and 1. So if you try to run the schematic, okay, and then let us assume we probe the voltage at the output, okay, you can see here this particular voltage is 30 millivolts. Actually it should be 0, but it is 30 millivolts, right? So this 30 millivolts is because of improper common mode rejection. So generally the common mode rejection is infinite for a differential op amp, but in reality for actual op amps it is not infinite. There will be some voltage that is seen. So that is because of that because of which you have the offset voltage at the op amp, and which translates into an output voltage here. So that is how we see the output voltage of 31 milliamps. So but it is clear that the output is nearly 0 as per our calculations. Now considering the scenario, let us assume we change it to 2 volts, which we have calculated previously, right, in the presentation. So when we try to run this, okay, completed, and let us try to probe. You can put a probe already so that you generate the waveform directly, which we have explained in our previous videos. So and then when you calculate, you can see here our actual output was 2 volts, and this is nearly 2 volts. It is 1.994. This is again due to the offset voltage. So what we mean to say here is basically we are just trying to compare the theoretical calculation of a differential amplifier with a simulation scenario. So in this simulation what we are getting is almost equivalent to the theoretical calculation, and this also explains to beginners why simulation plays an important role in electrical circuit design. So if you have followed the theoretical calculation as we have shown in this particular presentation, we might have assumed that with a input voltage of 1 and 1 the output should be 0, but that is not the scenario, right? So it is important that we do the simulation and get to know the actual offset voltage, and then we can know what compensation need to be applied, or whether we need to change the entire op amp in our design to come up with a different to come up with a selection, a different op amp selection. Hope this helped to give a view for beginners, especially in comparing the theoretical with the practical scenarios. So in our channel, way to know, we did number of videos like this to explain the actual differences, to educate the need for simulation in the circuits, and especially the differential amplifier, op amp based differential amplifier is a common circuit used in analog circuitry. So it is important that we need to understand the functionality clearly and simulate it. Thanks for watching this video. Please post if you have any questions. Please save our video. Please like our video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.